Good afternoon, Copeland Wildcats, and welcome to WCES Live at Home. Today is Thursday, March 26th, and it is a fabulous day outside. If you guys have walked outside your house today, it's cool, it's nice, the sun is shining. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. All right, so I've got some great things for us to talk about today. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've been doing, and I did find an excellent resource to share with you today. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you this episode. First of all, I do have some breaking news. If you guys haven't already heard, it's all over the news right now. Um, our governor, Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, has made a official decision regarding all public schools in Georgia. While we don't know when we're going back to school yet, we do know that according to the current press release from Governor Kemp, all public schools are to remain closed until April 24th. So settle in, guys. Distance learning is not going anywhere anytime soon. We will be continuing to do our best to support you through distance learning. I'm going to highlight some teachers' web pages today, particularly our specials teachers, guys. They have been working hard to make sure that you have other activities to do besides just your reading, writing, math, which I hope you are working on because we are still in school, right? Just because we're not in the classroom doesn't mean we're not in school. It's very, very important for you guys to remember that, okay? Especially considering we're going to be out a little bit of time. We've got to keep up with our skills, and there's many, many ways to do that. I just want to reinforce that for you guys. You know, after come August, you're going to be going to school again, and you want to be where you're supposed to be. And if you're not, it's really going to be difficult for you. And I don't want that to be difficult for you because you guys are awesome Wildcats, and I can't wait to see what you're doing at home. But all right, so let's highlight some of our teachers today. Coach O'Brien has an awesome calendar of exercises for you guys to do for your PE classes each and every day. And at home, you can have PE every day. Isn't that great? Get that movement in. Me and Alex, my little guy, we go outside in the back and we run. My son loves to run and he loves to climb. And so we will go in the backyard and he loves to say, ready, set, go. And then we'll run down the yard and run back. He wears his mama out, let me tell you what. But Coach has some great diverse activities for you on the website. Again, go to Copeland website, go to staff and departments, and find Coach O'Brien on that list. And you can see the great physical activities that she has posted for you guys to keep you active and moving throughout this time. It's very easy for us to sit on the couch and watch TV, guys, but we're all going to regret that if we don't get up and get active, okay? So definitely make sure you're visiting Coach's web page every day to get some of those physical activities in, okay? Also, Miss Beal and Miss Graham have been working together. You can tell if you look at their websites and their web pages, you can see some amazing STEAM and art activities there that'll get your mind working, get your creativity flowing, and can be fun for you. And you guess what? You can include your other family members on these activities as well. You have brothers and sisters, even if they're not in the same grade with you, you can work on those art activities together. Include your mom, your dad, your grandma, whoever's at home with you. They've got nothing else to do either. I bet they might have some fun spending some quality time with you participating in these activities. So I encourage you guys to check out your specials teachers web pages on the website because there are some really great activities for you guys to check out. Keep your mind active, keep your body active. Okay. Now, that brings me into the resource I'm going to share with you today. Now, I'm going to show it to you on the screen, but you're probably not going to be able to see it very well, and that's okay. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, but I am going to post it to the resources section of our distance learning page, okay? And this activity is non-screen activities, low tech, guys. So we don't want you to be in front of that computer all day, every day, okay? We want you to get on the computer to do your iReady. We want you to do your Education Galaxy. We want you to practice your reading and your writing on the computer. We want you to email your teachers, but we don't want you on those computers all day long, okay? So here are some activities, and I'm just going to read some of them to you because, like I said, you probably can't see them. But for an example, here's one. It says, get building. I gave you this one the other day. You can build a Lego model, a tower of playing cards, or anything else with materials you can find around the house. Okay, here's another activity. Read out loud to someone. Use your best expression. Or how about this? Write a play. create a script that you can play and act out with people in your house, or that you can, create a puppet show for, or maybe make a movie. All right. And let's see, one other one. Here we go. This one. How many words can you make using the letters in the sentence below? The sentence is learning from home is fun. And I always love these games. I love word games where you take the letters in that sentence and try to see how many words you can make. So if there's only one A, you can only use A one time in each word. But if there are two A's, you can use two A's in the words you come up with. I love these games. I love playing word games, guys. So those are always really great fun for me. So I'm going to post this flyer to our distance learning resource page. I encourage you guys to check it out. You can do these activities with your brothers, your sisters, your family that are at home with you. They can be really, really fun, and you can make them as long or as short as you want. And they keep you away from that screen, okay? They get you up and moving sometimes. Are you keeping your distance learning journal? Raise your hand if you're doing that. Oh, anybody? I hope you are. I hope your hands are up. I hope you're working on your distance learning journal. I hope to see lots of journals when we come back to school about all the things that you have learned while you were out. And don't forget, guys, your distance learning journal does not just have to be about the work that you do. It could be about the things that you're wondering about. It could be about questions you have. It could be about things that happen to you that are good, things that you're worried about. It can be about experiences that you have with family. Which brings me to think about something I saw and I've heard people talk about, and it's really important to keep perspective, okay? In this situation, there are really two different perspectives when it comes to this distant learning, quarantine, and social distancing thing. And it's either a positive or a negative. Okay, the negative is, oh man, I'm stuck at home. I can't go anywhere. I'm so bored. But the positive is, hey, you've got time to do things that you maybe didn't have before. You can get more sleep because you don't have an alarm clock waking you up so early. You can spend time with your family, whereas you might not have had that time before. Mom and dad's going back and forth to work. You're going back and forth to school, extracurricular activities. Those things are great. But sometimes it's good to, hey, stop and just take a break. So you have the opportunity, boys and girls, to spend time with your family. You have the opportunity to explore things that you've always wanted to explore. You can learn something new that you want to learn about. Always want to learn how to knit? Now's the time. You want to learn how to do graphic design? Now's the time. You have the world at your feet. You can use the resources that you have. Maybe there's someone in your family who knows how to do something and you can learn from them. Hear stories from your parents about when they were kids. This is quality time. So there are two perspectives, right? The, oh man, this sucks perspective, and the look at the opportunity we have perspective. All right, so I want you guys to try to remember that and stay on the positive side. Yeah, we get a little stir crazy sometimes. I admitted it myself. I was getting a little stir crazy yesterday, right? It happens. It happens to all of us. But it's important to think about the positive elements of what we are doing right now. How can we make the best of what we're doing right now? This evening, I'm hoping to take the bike out for a ride. I got this little bike trailer to put Alex in, and he will absolutely love that. He's got a chance to see the bike, and he got excited about that. So maybe I'll take him for a bike ride. That's something we can do. You can take a bike ride. Just maintain that social distance. Don't get up to your friends and go to your friend's house when we're not supposed to be doing that. But can you ride your bike around the neighborhood? Sure you can. Okay, sure you can. So those are some things to keep in mind. Lots of things that you can do. Don't say I'm bored. Don't do that to your mom and dad. There are plenty of things for you to do. Try something new. Explore something new. All right? But there's lots of things that you can do. So let's try to stay positive about these kinds of things, okay? All right. I'm just going to share with you a book that I just finished reading, okay? I got it from the book fair. I spent way too much money on the book fair, guys. So I read this book right here. It's called Rise of the Dragons. It was a really good book. So this is a fantasy book. Okay, remember, fantasy is a book that describes things that couldn't ever happen in real life because it's pretend and it's unrealistic. Okay, so in this book, obviously we have dragons, right? And there have never been real dragons like this, or at least not that we know of, right? So this is a fantasy book about a land where there are dragons. and where it talks about how dragons and people used to get along and they used to be friends, and one day some of the dragons kind of broke off and became bad dragons, and so the world separated. The dragons got moved to one area of the world and they were separated from the human world. Some humans still stayed around in the dragon world, but most of the humans stand up on the other side. And so they grew up forgetting about dragons. And that's what this book's about. It's a book's about a dragon that's born who can connect the worlds. And we're gonna see what happens with that. It's a series, so I'm looking forward to get the next book in the series. So if you're interested in that, it's a great book, Rise of the Dragons, and it is a series. We have lots of dragon books in the library now because that's pretty popular. So hopefully you guys can check those out when we get back to school. All right. I think that's everything I had on my agenda today to talk about. I wanted to show you our cool low-tech resources. Wanted to talk about our positive and negative perspectives. Want to share with you what I've been reading. So yeah, I think that's it. I have had those interactive story times this week. It hasn't been as big as I was hoping it would be, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to hope that we still get that word out there that we're going to have some interactive story times again, so we can read and share, spend time with you guys. Don't forget to stay tuned to WCES at Home every weekday at 2 o'clock p.m. That's what I'm going to be going on every day. You can see us on stream or YouTube. It is streaming simultaneously on both of those sites, that if you have trouble with one, you can access us to the other. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys. No, you know what? One last thing. If you are having troubleshooting problems, this is for my teachers and my students, okay? If you are having troubleshooting problems and you're having problems with a website that you're using or whatever, the best thing you can do to get help is to take screenshots, okay? Take a screenshot of your problem and email it to me or your teacher so we can see what's going on. A lot of times it's hard to figure out what's wrong when you say, well, it did such and such, because lots of things can cause it to do such and such. So screenshot, 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 describe what happened in detail, send it to somebody, and we'll make sure we figure out what it is to get you taken care of, okay? That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fabulous Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow on WCS at Home at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.